we got an information on the very serious authority that we have been highly infiltrated in the Southwest.
There is already an infiltration.
Infiltration.
By who?
By these terrorists in most of the communities in Yoruba land. You know, Kogi and Kwara, it's just like a buffer zones to Southwest. And what they are doing in Kogi and Kwara is just a test of ground to start the major attacks in the Southwest. The information in our disposal is that they want to attack Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State.
Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State. You have it on good authority.
Yeah, Ondo, Ekiti, and Lagos State.
This is Tuesday, the 19th day of May, 2026. About some months ago, there was an intel that the ISIS terrorists have infiltrated all the whole Southwest state, and in these 33 states that they are going to attack simultaneously, which is Oyo State, Osun State, Ogun State. So, Gani Adams came to New Central Television to come and tell people what was going on. People were saying that the man don't know what he was saying. But I was telling them that, no, what the man is saying is accurate, 100% correct. And if you pay attention, everything that was released 7 months ago is coming to reality today. Now, pay attention. I want you to look at this video where people are running haters scatter. This is Ogbomosho. Ogbomosho is just few miles away from Lagos State. So, if this is happening in Ogbomosho, where is next? This is Oyo State, Ogbomosho. Now, I will tell you why these people are running. But take a look at this. All right, these people were running for their lives. Families are rushing to school to pick up their beloved ones. Everybody running up and down like where rapture is going on. Oh God. Now, I have never seen someone who is part of these people running to ask questions or interview, but I was able to contact people in Ogbomosho. What is going on in Ogbomosho? They said that early morning that there was an intel because people saw ISIS terrorists. They don't know whether it's ISIS. He said people saw terrorists, but these are ISIS operating in this zone. He said people saw the terrorists moving in a broad daylight. Like nobody stopping them, no security operative stopping them. That is the sign of dominion. They have taken supremacy of this territory. So that information just spread. Everybody was rushing for safety. Is this the kind of life you people want to live? For me, absolutely no. You see, it's important for people to listen to what Gani Adams said. You might not like the man. You understand? Because most of people in Nigeria, they don't like anyone who is telling them the truth. Anybody, see, you can kill the prophet. You can't kill his message. Look at people who came before, down to Nnamdi Kanu, including this American humanitarian, Alex Barbier. Do you people see how they try to frame Alex Barbier just to make sure he rushed out of Nigeria? Because that man was a stumbling block to them. That man was exposing so many things. They don't want people to talk. They don't want people to expose the facts of the agenda that is around us. There is fire on the mountain. Don't take this thing that Gani Adams said for granted.
We got an information on the very serious authority that we have been highly infiltrated in the Southwest.
There is already an infiltration.
Infiltration.
By who?
By these terrorists in most of the communities in Yoruba land. You know, Kogi and Kwara, it's just like a buffer zones to southwest. And what they are doing in Kogi and Kwara is just a test of ground to start the major attacks in the southwest. The information in our disposal is that they want to attack Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State.
Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State. You have it on good authority.
Yeah, Ondo, Ekiti, and Lagos State.
The second half of the program, I had a sit down with Gani Adams to discuss banditry in the southwestern part of the nation and the broader security situation in the country. He condemned the Kwara killings and warned of a looming crisis. Take a listen. Gani Adams, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
All right, I remember the last time we had a sit down, a conversation on this program. It was during the Babala attack, the same Kwara state. Okay. Even though it was a very brief interview, you did highlight some concerns during that interview. Now, I think about 2-3 weeks, fast track, we are talking about another attack in the same Kwara state, Eruku local government, the CSC church. What is going on within Nigeria's southwest?
Well, we are in a situation that our country is in a serious security threat. What is happening in most of the states now call for concern for a serious Nigerian citizens. What happened in Kwara State is still minimal to what is happening in the north. In the southwest, we have pockets of kidnappings on a daily basis in the state, especially Ondo, Ekiti, Kwara, Kogi, Ogun State in the Yewa area. Even in Oyo State, one of the reasons that you could not witness serious incident of security threat is because Makinde recruited a lot of cops for the Amoteco. And the Eruku incident, that's not the first time that they were attacking that city, that community.
It's not the first time?
It's not the first time. From the information in my disposal, it's about 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6 times?
Yeah.
How come, we're just...
It was just coincidental
because of the life.
Church. Because attack on the church. Because of the issue of Christian genocide from the Trump. And what happened in Babangla, it's not only Babangla. The attack affected about 22 communities, and they were displaced. And at the end of the crisis, almost 36 people lost their life. Having the good authority that those Kwara State recruited for State Forest Guard, few of them, about 10 of them out of 36, they paid them 10 million naira. They paid 10 million naira to their family to compensate them. But what of the other people that did not belong to the security structure of the state were not being paid? And moreover, we hold a press conference on Tuesday. And what is the reason behind that press conference? We got an information on a very serious authority that we have been highly infiltrated in the southwest.
There is already an infiltration.
Infiltration.
By who?
By these terrorists in most of the communities in Yoruba land. Kogi and Kwara, it's just like a buffer zones to southwest. And what they are doing in Kogi and Kwara is just a test of ground to start the major attacks in the southwest. The information in our disposal is that they want to attack Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State.
Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State. You have it on good authority?
Yeah, Ondo, Ekiti, and Lagos State.
Who are these people?
Well, those are the people that you are seeing that are attacking various places in Nigeria.
Are they of any particular, tribal extraction?
Well, in some cases you call them bandits. In some cases you call them Fulani headsmen. But when you are talking of international terrorist organization, we have ISIS and ISWAP in Nigeria. We have Boko Haram too. And the three name was just a popular name, but different pocket of groups break from those organizations. And I can tell you authoritatively that this thing is being coordinated by some foreigners. It goes beyond Nigerians. And one of the reasons behind this attack is three issues. It's religion motivated, it's economic motivated, and ethnicity is there. And different groups have their own way of target on the basis of their own ideology. When you see the crisis is flowing from the northeast to the northwest, north centers. And I was surprised when I heard the governor of Benue State that there was now Christian genocide in the state yesterday. I was shocked. And the governor was a religion leader before he became a governor of the state. Even we that was not living in Middle Belt, we are being worried, seriously concerned about the incident that is happening in Benue State and Plateau State. And on a daily basis, we got information of attack from different communities. And I don't know how this man wants to classify genocide. When a race is attacking other race and try to wipe them out of the system or from the state or community, there is no way you can classify it as genocide. And majorly in the population of Plateau State and Benue State, Christian are majorities. And the location this attack is being coordinated, affected, was Christian area. As the area on the Kakanfo of Yoruba land, I have the duty and responsibility to inform my people, to inform Yoruba people that we should be vigilant, we should prepare ourselves, we should inform the relevant authority if you see any strange face, any strange movement in your community, because we realize that if you don't give us that information, there's no way we will act. I have written a letter to the Southwest governors since January last year that there is need for us to partner. Security is not about the government effort alone. In the situation we have now, all hands must be on deck.
Where has the government been getting it wrong in this fight? Because we recently saw Mr. President rejig his security chiefs. With the hopes that this fight would make some headway, but we're still talking about these attacks, and the intensity of it.
You can't rejig your security architecture without decentralizing it. Even in the United States, with the population of about 335 billion people, they have a full structure of security. Federal police, state police, and even county police. Even sometimes they have sheriffs. UK, that was running something like a unitary system of government. They have about 2 to 3 structures of policing. But Nigerian government insisted that they stand on having only one central policing. Assuming President Tinubu approved state police, allow local government police, I can assure you these security threats will not arise, will not occur. Why are you dodging state policing? Why do you want to have only one police in your control? Recently said he will create a federal government forest guard. If you allow state police for the governors and local government police, within the state police structure from the governors, they will create a department of forest guard. Even the local government police, they will create a department of forest guard. The allocations to the local government have increased seriously, like 300%. Local government that was given about 120, 130 million naira before are being given almost 500 million naira. If the money went directly to the local government chairman, without giving this money to the joint account of the governor, that the governor will take it from them, they will use 50 or 70 million naira to take care of the security of that local government. And every government is local. Everything starts from the local. The security starts from the local. Touching the life of the people starts from the local. The state is just a government of coordinating the local government. Because the citizens have the opportunity to meet the local government chairman and to meet the governors. There's some mistake the federal government did that caused this problem.
What kind of mistake?
One, you didn't allow state police and local government police. 2, you went to Supreme Court to go to judgment that the money given to the local government should go to their account directly. The governor come to you and lobby you that they have a project they want to do together. You should allow them to get this money, to take this money on the joint account for 2 years. And the local government chairman realized that in the role of giving them allocation, they are giving them 500 million naira. Some governors are giving them just 30 million naira. They will fold their hand on the issue of insecurity. They won't even spend up to 2 million naira on this insecurity. But if they are getting their money 100%, the community will sit down with them and arrange local vigilante to secure their environment.
But what do you also make of some of this, particularly in some northern regions in Nigeria, where we are seeing some government officials, particularly at the local level, reaching some sort of peace pact with these bandits?
Well, that was a suicide mission ideology for you to say that you want to have a peace pact with criminal. Criminal will always be a criminal. Look at what happened to Brigadier General that was killed in an operation either last weekend. The man has escaped to a forest and he sent information to the headquarters for a rescue. And he sent his location to them in the headquarters. The aircrafts, chopper that's supposed to come and pick him, helicopter that's supposed to come and pick him, did not sight him. The terrorists just went straight to where this man hid and picked him like a chicken and waste that gallant soldier. Brigadier General for that matter. Only one rank to be a Major General. Nigeria Army, Nigeria security are being infiltrated by these terrorists. If they are not being infiltrated, they won't have guns to be confronting our Nigerian Army. Nigerian Army before was one of the best army in the world, in any peacekeeping. Even Nigerian police too. But what is the problem? That these few evil elements, that Nigerian Army cannot suppress them, and Nigerian police, even our DSS. When you watch the video clips, how much are these terrorists on the basis of numbers that lay ambush to a troops of about 6 vehicles and 2 armored tanks? The terrorists that lay ambush for them, they are not up to 20. How did they have the information that they will pass there on the basis of patrol? They have intel from the Nigerian security.
All right, we'll pick up on that once we return from the break. Do stay with us. We will be right back.
Oh, that's the beat we can take tonight. In case you missed out, you can catch up on our YouTube platform. That's at News Central TV. You can also choose to follow us on social media. The handle is there on your screen. You can choose to follow me personally at Dakpo at Digboye. Until I come your way again.